One man is taking the business of fixing cars a notch higher, and they say he's transforming lives in the process. Our reporter Avumile Ntuthuko caught up with this busy entrepreneur.
Deep in the heart of a busy OR Tambo International Airport, a different kind of business is taking off. Not your average panel beater. This company is removing scratches from customers' cars in as little as an hour. Now company director Ntuthuko Shezi is fast becoming an inspiration to other young black entrepreneurs.
We are quick. That's one thing that we really pride ourselves with. Like most people would say that for a small scratch, that the car they need it for a week or 2 weeks.
The Barack Obama administration selected Shezi under the Young African Leaders Initiative as one of the 46 South Africans representing the Mandela Washington Fellowship program. Recently, the U.S. Embassy granted him and his counterparts 200,000 rands.
With the grant, I'm hoping to train about 20 people next year on auto body repair skills and also on glass replacements, so that the guys can be able, even if after they finish the training, even if they don't get placed in an internship with a panel beater somewhere, at least they can be able to start their own business.
Workers say the company provides them with more than just employment.
I'm still willing to work here under this company, as my boss gave me a big chance in life to improve myself on a different things. So
before working here, I earned close to nothing. With the kind of salary I earn now, I'm able to save up.
Applications for the Mandela Washington Fellowship are open until the 5th of November this year. From a company that used to make 30,000 rands a month to one that now employs 22 people, reaching a turnover of 6 million rands a year. Ntuthuko Shezi clearly understands the value of empowering your staff while simultaneously maintaining customer satisfaction, a recipe that affords them staying power. Avumile Ntuthuko, NN7, Johannesburg.
Well, to talk more about this Mandela Washington Fellowship program, I have now joined in studio by Ryan Ingracia. He's a specialist in the program, and also by the man that you saw in that clip, Ntuthuko Shezi, from Scratch Mobile, that interesting airport service that they're offering. Ntuthuko, I've had you on the show this morning. How's business going?
It's good, it's good, it's good. We're busy,
yeah,
which is great. People love our service, and over 8 years now that we've been at the airport, people have really warmed up to our service, and they're coming in droves. Yeah.
Just to go into a little bit more depth of the service that you actually offer.
All right, so at the airports, what we do is when people are flying, we offer scratch, dent, panel beating, glass replacement services. So when you're flying to Durban for a day or for a weekend, and your car has got scratches or dents, we would fix it while you are away. When you come back, the car is ready, and then you don't have any downtime when you don't have to be without a car.
Are you in bid with the insurance companies that people can claim through the insurance companies?
Yes, we are. We are approved by Santam, Alexander Forbes, Discovery Insurance, Mutual and Federal. So even with your insurance claim, you can always say, I will have it repaired at Scratch Mobile. Yeah.
Excellent. So, Ryan, obviously this is a fantastic initiative from the American government, the Young African Leaders Initiative. Tell us a little bit about the history of it and some of the people that have come through the program.
The initiative began in 2013 when President Obama visited Soweto. He launched a new initiative, the Washington Fellowship, which was renamed a couple months ago the Mandela Washington Fellowship. It allows 500 young African leaders to spend 6 weeks in the United States studying at some of our top universities, Yale, Northwestern, for example. Shezi was at Notre Dame University, followed by a conference hosted by President Obama in Washington, D.C.
Now, tell us about the choosing, the recruitment process. How does that work?
We are looking for the people who are most likely to be leading South Africa in the future. As you meet a man like Shezi, you can see that doesn't necessarily mean in the high ranks of government. We're looking for people who are reinventing business models, people who are challenging the status quo in HIV care and environmental activism. And Shezi inspires us because the work he wants to do reminds us that you don't need to be a large corporation to start a CSI campaign, that a small or medium enterprise can also make an investment to upskill and provide jobs in this country.
Now, Ron, this is not just for South Africa, it's also open to people in Africa, is that right?
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the application process. I mean, how difficult is it to be chosen as part of this? What kind of credentials do you need?
It is difficult to be chosen. It's quite competitive. There are thousands of people who apply each year, and we had 46. It was Africa's largest delegation, which says something about the quality of South African applicants. An application is available right now on yali.state.gov. I can see it's been promoted on your station. And you will know by the end of February if you've been selected to participate as one of the 500 young African leaders of 2015.
And take us through how in-depth you've got to go into this application form. What is on it? Is it a daunting process? Tell us how in-depth is this application?
Well, the most important thing to mention is that it's free, that the program itself is free and there's no charge for the application. We're not strictly looking for the elite. You'll have to be able to demonstrate, though, that you are not at an entry level in your leadership skills, that you have demonstrated either through the creation of a business, through the involvement with an NGO, or through your prior community service, that you have what it takes to be considered one of Africa's best and brightest.
Why is it important for the United States to be involved in a project like this?
Well, our goals are really the same as South Africa's goals for this program. We're looking for people who are going to mentor youth, who are going to encourage entrepreneurship, and who are going to create jobs in this country. That a stable and successful Africa is to the benefit of the entire world.
Shezi, tell me about your experience there, Notre Dame University. Try and paint us a picture of what it looks like. Tell us about some of the people that you met and your whole experience.
So I was based in Indiana at the University of Notre Dame. It's one of the most prestigious universities, ranked amongst the top 5 in terms of MBA in the world. So there I was with 20 other guys from 17 countries in Africa. So through the fellowship, my network now goes from Mozambique, Zimbabwe, all the way to Mali, Cote d'Ivoire. I've got people that I know there who I spent 2 months with, so I know them very deeply. So if one today wanted to start something in Niger, for example, it's a phone call away, and I will be able to have on the ground knowledge of and assistance from my fellow who was with me at Notre Dame. So during that time, we were put through a rigorous MBA type program where their top professors really took their time to develop a curriculum that could enable a whole variety of us with different skills and different experiences to really better start and grow our existing enterprises. So we wrote business plans for our businesses. The professors and some people from big corporates like Coca-Cola, IBM, were present as well to critique some of those business plans, to provide input, which was awesome because then you don't just network, but you also develop personally in terms of your skills and on how better to start and scale your businesses, which is, I think, for me was the biggest takeaway from the fellowship.
Did you meet the U.S. president?
Yes.
You did not.
Absolutely, yeah.
What was that like?
It was awesome. Yeah.
Did you shake his hand?
Yes, I did.
Excellent.
Yeah, and I was lucky because even the previous President Clinton, I also met. So
wow.
I think on the previous type of program as well. But it was an amazing thing, especially when they renamed the program to the Mandela Washington Fellowship. You know, everyone without any prompting just stood up and clapped for almost 5 minutes. You know, and
amazing.
Just talking to the stature that the entire African continent has on our greatest icon. You know, and this fellowship really represents much of his persona in terms of being able to give more of yourself to the wider community, you know, in terms of employment, in terms of creating jobs, in terms of all the other activism issues that most of the 500 people that were selected are involved in across the continent. Yeah.
Ryan, for the people sitting and watching the show this morning who are maybe a bit skeptical, thinking, oh, I'm never going to get that opportunity because it just seems like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, what would you say to them?
That if you meet the qualifications, you should apply. If you're between the ages of 25 and 35, and you believe that you have demonstrated leadership skills here in South Africa and you're ready to grow to that next level, you're ready to engage with the president, you're ready to engage with 500 young Africans, then now is your chance. It's time to give it a shot.
Give us the dates. When does it close on the...
Yes, the application period opened yesterday, so you could go online to yali.state.gov to apply, and you have until November 5th to submit your application.
Great. You've been in South Africa a year. How's your time been?
It's been phenomenal. I mean, the people I meet in South Africa are doing incredible things. We see on the news these concerns about youth, and I don't see them reflected in the kinds of quality young people that I'm meeting here at all. I think your future is very bright.
Well, thanks so much. A fantastic initiative. Shezi, always appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us once again. Ryan Ingracia, he's Public Affairs at the U.S. Embassy, telling us about the Mandela Washington Fellowship. Get onto that website, people. You can have one of the most incredible experiences, as we've just heard, meeting the U.S. President, as well as getting financial backing for your business. Yali, yali.state.gov. You have until the 5th of November. Download it. You never know what could happen. Appreciate your time, guys. Thanks so much.
Sir. Thank you.
Well, speaking of news from the African continent, Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta is in The Hague to attend a hearing